Good day my little robins, it's me Beth, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another music video reaction. If you haven't already checked out the title, we are in England and we are reacting to McFly and their brand new song and music video, God of Rock and Roll. And I know what you guys are thinking, wait Beth, you're a McFly fan? Oh yeah, I've been a McFly fan since 2004, their debut album when I was 10 years old. I love McFly and they kind of filled the gap because I was a Busted fan, and then when Busted kind of went away, McFly kind of filled that gap, and I have continuously listened to these guys over the years, and I've already checked out the Where Did All the Guitars Go, so I couldn't really do a reaction to that because it wouldn't be genuine because I've watched that video so many times and I'm really intrigued with this new direction McFly seemed to be going in. Yeah, so there you go, there's my history of McFly. I've been a fan since '04. Yeah, that shows how old I am. I was 10 when that first album came out. God take the wheel. Before we begin, if you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on this channel. Enough rambling, let's just dive straight into McFly. Okay, let's press play. I'm really intrigued where this is going to go. Okay, McFly.
I'm the number one at making bad decisions. So they crown me the king.
Oh, Tom. This live. Danny and Dougie. And Harry on drums. Okay, I'm getting certain vibes. The harmonies between the three of them. All three of them, but Danny is a beast. Okay, UV paint come through. Danny is the perfect frontman for this type of sound. So sad that is the end. That was McFly, God of Rock and Roll, and like, holy hell. Like, coming after Where Did All the Guitars Go? I was like, okay, I see the direction they're going in, and then this song just cements McFly's like staying power and like how they are chameleons. Let's talk about it. Okay, for those of you who are new to McFly, there are 4 members, and well, I'm going to explain who those members are. On drums, you have Harry Judd. Oh my god, he is amazing. On lead vocals, guitar, piano, ukulele, backing vocals, you have Tom Fletcher. He's the guy in The Glasses. You then have Danny Jones, lead vocals, guitar, harmonica, also backing vocals, like him and Tom go backwards and forwards. He's the guy that I was like, he is made for this type of sound. And then you have Dougie. He is on bass, backing, and occasional lead vocals. If the song relies on it, then Dougie comes in, but Dougie. Everyone has a soft spot for Dougie, and I'm the same. For me, probably it goes Dougie and Danny. I go backwards and forwards to. It's just Danny is just so powerful, but then Dougie's just there like, hey, and I'm like, hey. Yeah. So, they're the members, and this is off their brand new upcoming album, Power to Play, which comes out in June. Oh my god, as someone who has been around, like I said in the introduction, since their debut album, Room on the Third Floor, which came out in 2004 when I was 10, they were kind of like more like, as people called them, they were kind of like Beach Boy pop with like a little bit of like pop punk vibes. Five Colours in Her Hair will always be my jam. I wasn't a big fan of like the Wonderland album they released after that. Motion in the Ocean was okay. Radioactive is like an album I saw in the comments of like Where Did All the Guitars Go, and even in the comments of God of Rock and Roll, where fans were like, wait a minute, this sounds like a more mature Radioactive. That came out in 2008. They then released Above the Noise in 2010, which has one of my favourite poppy simp songs, Party Girl, with the best line of, Dougie, don't go into the woods! And he goes into the woods and gets killed by vampires. They then took like a 10-year break and then released Young Dumb Thrills in 2020, and then they've got Power to Play coming out in 2023. So these guys have been around a while, they are consistently touring, and it's the fact that they seem to have like the same energy from like 2004 now going into 2023, and I feel like it's because they're able to reinvent themselves with each album. If you were to like listen to the McFly albums, you would definitely, you'd be like, okay, there's like a certain like theme for like each album, but then there are elements that are carried through where you go, this is the signature McFly sound. But yeah, I can definitely agree on like the Radioactive album, especially the songs One for the Radio and Lies. Lies is one of the best McFly songs, like hands down, and like One for the Radio is like an anthem song, which definitely is amazing live, and I kind of feel like God of Rock and Roll and Where Did All the Guitars Go, they are going to be equally amazing live. And I just love how they seem to have like be leaning into like this like rock like element for like this brand new album. I was not expecting them to be like interviewed on like the Rock Sound YouTube channel, because I was like, oh my god, I used to subscribe to the Rock Sound like magazine, I'm subscribed to the YouTube channel, but you know, they're not young, they are older, and so you know, they're gonna have influences, and I definitely felt like a lot of people were saying in the comments, definitely like 80s like rock metal with like a little bit of they're, like I said, they're able to reinvent themselves, and they're at that stage now where they can be like, right, this is the kind of music we want to put out, and we're going to put it out. And so far these first 2 singles, it seems to have been like positively like accepted by like the fan base. They're able to keep old fans happy like myself, but it seems like they're able to introduce a whole new fan base, which is what you want for a group, especially one, you know, that's been around like nearly now at this point, yes, they released their debut in 2004, but they were probably around just before then, so we're looking at a band that is like a 20-year plus career. They can do what they want, and I'm going to continue to support them. I was a little disappointed when they announced the tour dates for like the upcoming UK tour, because I can't go to any of them. So yeah, I guess I'll just wait until they do another UK tour. But like I said in the introduction, McFly were my comfort blanket after Busted split up, but I am seeing like the Busted like reunion tour in Liverpool at the end of the year. I'm going on my own, so if anyone else is going, you know, feel free to drop me a comment, because I'm going to be on my own. But I'm going to have a hell of a good time. Instrument wise, these guys can play, they know what they're doing, they're no newbies. Like vocal wise, the harmonies, combining like the three of them. Visuals, aesthetic. Is it wrong that like when they kind of did like, this is my final point, when they went to like the UV paint, like I kind of got to a degree with like, because they had like the UV paint in like symbols on their faces, that kind of gave me like Kiss vibes. However, I also got Kids in the Dark by like not by Yumi6, oh god, Kids in the Dark by All Time Low from like 2015-16, because they had like that music video where they had like all the kids covered in like UV paint. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting All Time Low vibes from this. But yeah, I'm happy. As you can tell, it is going to get a very high rating. In the comments below, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on the song, the video, the band. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Sound off. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on the channel, and trust me, a lot of you guys are very opinionated. Let's get into my rating/ranking. If I had to give God of Rock and Roll by McFly a rating out of 10, guys, they knocked it out of the park. It is getting a 12 out of 10. Yes, 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 McFly are back. If I had to give Where Did All the Guitars Go a rating out of 10 as well, that is getting a 13, because I just feel like I slightly related more to that song than I did to this song, but they are so close, and I cannot wait for this new album, because McFly are back and they are firing on all cylinders. Let's wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. Until next time, I'm Beth. Keep listening to good music. Goodbye.